Welcome back everyone to another day. So on today's episode we're going to be checking out this Integra right here. She had a little issue with running. It starts and then just wants to die, so we're going to get in there and find out what kind of bugs we find with that here shortly. So it should be something really simple. It's probably most likely a wiring issue or something. Hopefully it's not like fuel pump related or something like that. I don't know yet, but we're gonna dive in and see what it does here in just a minute. I got the gas tank for the RX-7 all painted up. It's got the bed liner and all that stuff. I patched the little rust holes that were over here in the corner. I got all that covered up. Waiting on the new unit to come in, and then we got to get all this rust out of here. And then, as you saw in the video, how much rust was in that filter. It's all down the bottom of that bottom of the tank, and we don't want that going into the new Holley fuel pump. We don't want that going into the filters and nothing like that, because it's going to kill it. So we need to get some I think it's muriatic acid and something else more. I think it's muriatic acid, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we're going to get some chemicals for that. We're going to get it cleaned out as best as possible and flush this tank out, and then we're going to get started on the FB. I got the FB pulled up now, so my car is sitting over there looking all pretty. And for today, like I said, we're going to try to knock out this Integra so we can get it back to the owner and he can get back to driving it. It should be something really simple, so we're going to find out what's going on with that. But yeah, like I said, and then we're going to get to the RX-7 and get some work done on that. But other than that, I've been cleaning up the garage, trying to make some more space, trying to move some stuff around. It's just been hectic with all the different things going on right now, especially with COVID and stuff like that. But yeah, let's just dive right in. Let's see what's up with this car. Say it starts and just wants to die. It'll run for like a couple minutes or less. Let's see what happens here. I can hear the fuel pump. That's good. Oh, antenna motor. It's a little loud. All right, see if she'll start. All right. Fired right up. See how long she runs for. Oh. Okay. Listen. Oh, yeah. There it is. You can hear the fuel pump kicking on and off every time I move this. There's a bad wire somewhere. Poke around here. Yep, this one right here. This one right here is bad. When I move it, see? So there's a bad connection right there. Boom. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, see, every time I move it, I hear the fuel pump kick on and off. Watch. Hear it? You don't know if you can hear it on camera. Fuel pump kicks on. Every time I move it, you can hear it clicking. So yeah. So that's the issue right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to depin this and repin it and put a new connector there and see if that fixes it. So I think that's going to be his issue. Super simple, like I said. Sometimes you just kind of know right where to go when it comes to these little problems. And somehow it was right by my foot. So let's go ahead and get that knocked out, get that thing repinned, and see if we can get that fixed. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Alright, we got her depinned. There's the wire right here. And it went to this one right there where my little finger is. So I'm going to put a new wire and a connector. I'm not sure what was wrong with this one and why it was being all finicky, but we'll try to put a new connector on there. Looks like you got, I don't know, it might have some corrosion or something, but we're gonna put a new wire on there, and we're gonna see if we'll take care of that clicky problem and the fuel pump issue. So, or the, well, main relay issue, I should say, not fuel pump, main relay issue. So yeah, put this one in there, get this all connected, and see where it goes. All right, she's running. She hasn't shut off yet. I think we're good, guys. She's running. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit and make sure it's all good, and then I'm gonna check out another issue. I think it had like a transmission leak, which I'll check that out here in a minute. But fix the wire. That's all it was. Let's make sure she's not gonna die. So let's let it run for a little bit. I'll probably let it run for about like 10 minutes or something, and then yeah, rather than that, I think we're golden on that one. Sweet. I love it when something like this goes right the first time. Like, it's really, the problem's right in front of you, and it's a super simple fix. So yeah, let that run, guys. Roll down these windows. Some air in here. Let that run, and on to the next problem. Oh yeah, she's been running solid for about a good 10 minutes. Dude, I love freaking Integras, not DA, but DCs and stuff. Man, these things are freaking awesome. I love working on this car. Every time he has little issues, he brings it to me and he's like, hey, I need something done. Nice little ride. But yeah, she's running. Now we're gonna figure out where that leak is coming from. Jack this thing up. See how bad it is underneath there. But yeah, guys, she's running. Purring like a kitten. Problem solved. All right, on to the next problem. So let's go ahead and jack this thing up and see what's going on underneath the car. All right, she's a little wet under here, as you can see. But I did notice, I was just poking around, just checking everything. I noticed that his fill plug was loose, like hand loose, just like that. So I want to snug that up, clean it off, and then we'll see if that's his problem. If not, if this thing might be stripped, hopefully not. Nope. All right, she's tight now, nice and tight. Looks like that's where it was coming from, just kind of spewing out of there. So I'm gonna spray it off some brake clean and let him take it home and see where it goes from there. Other than that, she's ready to go back. So let me get this thing cleaned up and we'll move on. All right, guys, I was doing some poking around here and I noticed something. The crank positioning sensor, I believe, was rubbing on the belt, and it freaking was about to frayed that blue wire, or the white wire, like pretty bad. You can see she's about to go. It was sitting here rubbing like this, just sitting on there like that, and just like that, plugged in of course, but it was just rubbing on the belt, and that would have run all the way through. Well, this thing would have died while driving, and he'd been calling me up like, hey, my car died after I just picked it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and repair this wire as well, and then route this up, repair this wire right here, and I'm gonna route this up to another location where it's away from the alternator belt. So yeah, I'm glad I caught that just in time. So just something that I like to do every now and then. I just go over some things and just make sure stuff is properly in the right place, and this was not. So that right there will cause your car to die. So let's get that fixed and get this thing on to the next problem. All right, she's good to go for now. Got the wire fixed back here, got the wire fixed up there for the main relay. Everything looks to be in order. I'll let him drive it and see where it goes from there. It's got coolant, good. All right, well, see what he wants to do about it now, and rather than that, she's good to go home. So we'll call him up and tell him to come pick her up, and he can take her on back. And then we gotta get started on this today, or this evening. Try to get some of that rust stuff off in the back, I think where the gas tank goes, and clean it up and whatnot. So yeah, it's pretty much what I got going on right now. I'll keep you guys updated on some more things, so stay tuned. I'll be back. All right, so he's gonna be here soon to pick up his car. I had this thing running. I noticed his engine mount is split, and like I can just see the motor just bouncing like this, and I was like, that doesn't look like it's connected. So yeah, she's split. So real quick, he doesn't know it, but I got an extra mount here that I don't use that's actually for this car. I'm gonna go ahead and just replace it here for him, because I don't need this and he doesn't need that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just knock this out for him real quick, let him have it. It's something, I mean, if I got extra parts and I don't need it, I just might as well help out others with it. So yeah, there you go, Oscar. I'm gonna fix your engine mount for you as well. See that? Some split. No good. Put a new one in here.